by name and tell them exactly who they are and tell them the rest of the world. You don't have the fucking balls. You don't have the balls.
Okay, Scott.
Here we go, I think I started some shit. Listen off, it's about to get lit. Get the place in the best, you know that stage is set. You better buckle up, cause you ain't seen none yet. Here we go, I think I started some shit. Listen off, it's about to get lit. Get the place in the best, you know that stage is set. You better buckle up, cause you ain't seen none yet. And they say that I'm a lunatic. Well listen, bitch, I came equipped with a quick wit and a 6 cents for the stupid shit. Well, my true believer, y'all need Jesus. Praise the Lord. All these false fucking prophets who profit off of gossip, worshiping drums, cocking, begging for a throat deposit, swinging fucking meat hammers like Thor in a thong. He's strapped to the shaft, beating his chest like he's King Kong, starving for attention. I'ma make your gut burst. I'll be your Huckleberry, I can quench that thirst. Baby eating lizard people, alien sex.
What's up, guys? How's it going?
Fucking Flynn on his desk, a retard in a vest, climbing up 5G towers.
Hold on, let me get everything back up and running. It'll take just a minute. Hold on.
About to get lit, get the place in the best, you know that stage is set. You better buckle up, cause you ain't seen none yet. Here we go, I think I started some shit.
It took everything down suddenly and did a restart. I don't know, something's wrong with the computer, but I need to upgrade anyways. So I haven't done a whole lot of investigating, but I probably need to. Give me just a second, get all the windows back open.
I strapped it to my shoes and then I flew through the roof. I found myself in orbit strapped to an F-16. High on amphetamine with Trump in between. Put on a light coat of baby oil and saluted the troops. He tapped me on the shoulder and said, "This is gonna be it." Whoa, wait. Stop. What? I'll get my files. Wait, what are you doing? Stop. Hold on. Fucking stop. Dude, come on. Seriously. My mom's an alcoholic. Oh, give me a... Oh, my God. Damn it. Here we go, I think I started some shit. Piss them off, it's about to get lit. Get the place in the best, you know that stage is set. You better buckle up, cause you ain't seen none yet. Here we go, I think I started some shit. Piss them off, it's about to get lit. Get the place in the best, you know that stage is set. You better buckle up, cause you ain't seen none yet. Round 3. Down goes Nino.
Oh, we're past 1,500 subscribers, though. Look out.
Down his throat. Now things are getting rocking. He was doing so well. It's all over. Hands on it.
That's it. We hit the 1,500 subs. Thank you, guys. I appreciate that. We can hop back into this video. Let me kill the music. I don't know. Randomly, my computer like reboots, and I get a blue screen of death, but it never has an error at all. And then when it restarts, it always does a Windows update. I don't know what's going on, but here we go. We can start the video back.
Our source today was asked, what about sliding Kamala in? Well, first off, he said he ain't scared of no
man with a short wee-wee.
Look out.
But he didn't use that word either.
We're back.
The guy was being pretty blunt, I'm going to tell you.
Yeah, he was definitely being blunt.
And
he was very
the
factual.
biggest question is, normally when he does a show, there's a zillion things behind him in his house. There was nothing behind him, and the guy says, "Where's all the stuff behind you?" He says, "I'm packing up."
Welcome back, Alphas.
I said, "Well, we were supposed to start in May and travel the country
in June,
and travel the country and promote, the way the country should be run, the Sheriff's Association, and we'll get into some of that in a little while as well, and get
just say it's Robert David Steele. Go check out his website.
To how the
why are you hiding this?
Should be run as opposed
Thank you,
to
guys.
Being run, and they have so many people behind them, it's crazy. But he's about to take. They got 4 of them giant buses, like tour buses that these singers and bands travel in. They got 4 of them. Then they got behind him Scott McKay and every biker in the country following him. From
Scott McKay. Scott McKay. We've got Scott McKay and every biker in the country following him. Scott McKay, you guys know him, right?
72 stops, and they're going to
50 states, 72 cities.
72 cities, and they're going to promote.
Nope, 50 states, 84 stops. What the fuck are you talking about? Why is everybody wrong? Don't you watch this guy?
Following them from city to city. What is it? 72 stops. and they're going to
50 states, 72 cities.
72
It's 84.
cities, and they're going to promote what the Republic of the United States should be and what we need to get back to from ground zero up. And there's so many people in our country that want it that way. And as they go, they're just going to gain steam as they go along. Do you follow what I'm saying? It was pretty incredible, that hour-long talk.
Yeah.
What's that guy, boxing champ or
David Rodriguez.
Yeah, he's going on tour with them.
That's right, Robert David Steele.
Like Michael Flynn will be showing up to speak, and all these big people will be. It's going to be a pretty cool deal. If it don't switch over before that, but the first thing he was asking him dead question. He said, "Look, we were supposed to have things happening." And he said, "Well, look, I'm about to go over to Juan's house and repossess his $1 million worth of cars." He said,
They're on just about every night. They're on just about every night. I think they've been taking the weekends off unless they think something popped up. There goes the stream again. Are you shitting me? Please come back up, numbers. It just took a dive for some reason. Dyslexa, who's that racist boxer? Is it buffering? Is it buffering, Bad Mariah? I can fix the buffering as long as it doesn't reboot on me. Then I'll be good. Let's see if the connection stabilizes. It hasn't went to 0 yet. It's just not good.
Here we go, I think I started some shit. It's the off, it's about to get lit. Get the place in the best, you know that stage is set. You better buckle up, cause you ain't seen nothing yet. Here we go, I think I started some shit.
Holy shit, it's at 9,000 kilobits per second.
You know that stage is set. You better buckle up, cause you ain't seen nothing yet.
You don't have those guts because you're a pussy.
Yeah, I'm just making sure it stabilizes. Hold on. It's going all over the place right now.
Don't even give out your dime store handle because that's really pathetic.
Hold on just a second. I'm watching the kilobits per second. It looks like it's stabilizing. I probably shouldn't have streamed instantly as soon as it rebooted, but it's working out some issues. Hold on. We got it.
Working balls to call out the people on this planet by name and tell them.
Where's everybody from tonight? Did you guys fly in or drive or everybody old enough to consume alcohol? What's going on tonight? How you doing? How you doing? And what's the deal with this airplane food? Huh? All right, let's hop back into it. We'll try it again. We'll see what happens.
it was going to happen. And he said
he's going to slice every tire if it didn't.
Yeah, he said, I can guarantee you they'll be crapping in their pants by the end of their month, and there'll be arrests by the end of the month. It's not in the time frame that we want it in, Mike. You can go ahead and let some more out. I don't want to give it all away. It was an hour long that they talked, but
well, they were both.
Just tell them to go watch Robert David Steele video. It's literally Robert David Steele and David Nino Rodriguez is the whole video you're fucking doing here.
Very cautious about
Scott's Golden Girls coming for you,
and times, but they were also very poignant in putting the fact out there. The fact is, stuff is happening. You just have to look a little closer.
No one sees it, but plenty of people are making it up. Like when a boat gets stuck, we tell you that 1,300 bodies were recovered.
To see it, okay, and you got to.
Yeah, it went. I usually broadcast at about 3,000. I can run it at about 12,000, but you guys wouldn't be able to stream it unless you had an internet connection as fast as mine. But for some reason, it jumped up to about 9,000 for a while. But I've got it capped. It should be somewhere between 3,000 to 3,500.
Be able to put the little pieces into the big pieces, or little pieces together to make the big pieces. Okay, to understand how it's happening, what's happening. It's like
every time Mike drops a piece in the carpet, he spends the next 4 hours trying to dig it out.
They're talking. We're being pitched. A lot of the groups are talking about warming us up to the possibility of a lot of riots once the AUDs flips. There'll be a lot of riots. No, they squished that very quickly. Okay, those folks have been visited and been told under no certain terms, if we see you or smell you on the street, we'll just kill you.
That's it. All the people like from Black Lives Matter and all them other groups, if they start to go in the streets and do what they did, they're going to kill them on sight. They've already been visited by special forces, not the Secret Service, not not the sheriff in town. Special forces of the military has made themselves very much to them. Look, this is what's going to happen if we see you again. So
okay.
You might see a sporadic couple of fires here and there, but they're not going to put up with it. They've already said that.
I wouldn't.
Boom, they're going to shoot them dead in the street.
That's what they said. That's what they said. If anybody comes out here protesting, boom, right in the street.
Yes, Scott.
What
emphatically guy? Yes. Okay. If not by the end of the month or sooner, definitely by May 15th.
Yes, it'll be by the end of this month. Yes, emphatically yes. And if not, at least by May 15th.
Okay, what guy is saying bad things? So tell me what name it is so I can throw him out.
The Cold Beer Confessional.
It in there. But at any rate, here's some good news. The Texas Rangers played their home opener with 40,000 people with no masks in the stands. Now, look, if there's not an outbreak, what's the damn problem with the country right there? Open every damn state now. You see what I'm saying?
Amanda, that is a very good question. And they're actually going to have in the 10-day movie, they're going to have people to help do that. There'll be times where the stuff gets explained to children.
It's going to take a while for all of it to come. There's just so much. I think we've shown a map one time of how everything's connected all the way down.
That word was connected. How everything's connected.
CIA, the news organizations, everything. It is such a massive job that they're getting ready to do. It's in no way, shape, or form. Don't think things ain't going on because you don't hear it on the news. It's going on.
In fact,
this is no drill.
Yourself, and anybody else that you know, y'all should warn from watching the news.
Don't watch it. Don't watch it.
It's not in any way, shape, or form helping anybody.
Boycott Coca-Cola for sure. Who does that guy think?
I put a whole list in this morning of
yeah, but you know what I mean. Who does he think he is? Well, I'll just take all you rednecks out of here and move.
He's getting ready to find out who we are. That's what he's getting ready to find out is who we are.
Oh,
you don't need your products.
Big threat from a methed up man.
What all these people need. It's Major League. Every professional sport. I said it last night. Has to be restructured.
Gus, that's a good point too, Gus. But those people are a very small part of the population, a lot smaller than they make us believe. Okay, before they were a large part, but since 2016, that has been dwindled and that's part of what.
Whoa, big guy. Whoa. Since 2016, it's been dwindled. Like some guy named Wendell is messing with the deep state. Wendell.
What this tour is about, okay?
I'm not even going to read that, but you've seen it. I can't be less white. I'm just Doug. I'm sorry. but that got me from never. Hey, listen, when I quit a product, I'm never coming back unless Trump says they did it as a false flag so we could get this accomplished. That'd be the only way I'd ever buy that product again, ever.
When they see his confession and her confession, guys, it's going to rip the Band-Aid off, and we'll have to help them. Okay, we will have to help them
because they're idiots. They're idiots. Robert David Steele tried to allude to the fact that it would be done before his nationwide tour started. So now they're saying that it's going to be done this month, and if not this month, definitely by the 15th of May. Must have run out of prednisone. Is that what they call it now?
What we heard about them announcing Trump.
Trump's victory.
Whatever, 1945, whatever he is, he'll be in office. And it was pretty evident to when it was going to be publicly.
His victory lap would be July the 4th at Rushmore.
And we all know we want it quicker than that, but he's already been.
July the 4th at Rushmore is now when Trump's going to come out of hiding. That's when Trump's going to come back. And guess who's going to be at Mount Rushmore on July the 4th? Robert David Steele, Sasha Stoner, and that woman they're riding around, and the Patriot meat beater.
Sworn in.
It was already, okay?
Yeah, they gave their source away so fucking stupidly. And I stole their word. And they not only was it like they found like a little known video that no one knows about. We watched the video 2 days ago on my stream. It's Robert David Steele and David Nino Rodriguez.
He's not in charge of the military operations, but he is a part of them. Okay? He is in charge of the financial piece of the country right now. That's why you see the notifications from banks starting to pop up. I noticed several people talking about that in the group today. I mean, all that stuff, the financial and economic stuff that is going down, that's Trump's part. The rest of it is up to the military.
Somebody mentioned in the group.
Do they ask him for his input? Yes.
They tried to get money at the bank, and the bank didn't have no money.
Yes.
Because guess what? They're trying to switch everything over. If you walked into your bank today, and I heard the amount was only $5,000.
Dude, Trump has already decided that he's going to push candidates during the midterm, and he's still left the door open to run again. He's focusing on his social media thing. I think, honestly, he'll probably endorse a candidate in 2024, not a family member, someone outside his family, and he'll say something like, if you vote for them, it's like the same as voting for me. I honestly think that's what'll happen. Could it be him? Absolutely. Could it be one of his family members? Sure. Do I personally think that'll happen? No. But I'll tell you what I know is not going to happen. Trump coming in wearing nothing but a light coat of baby oil strapped to the roof of a F-16 that lands on the White House lawn. And he says, "Get them baby killers out of my house," or some shit like that. It's not happening.
They did not have it on hand.
All Doug's shirts have food stains.
Get close, and I ain't trying to set no timeline at all. I'm never going to do it again. But we must be getting closer if they're not keeping 5,000.
Tommy Boy's in the chat. Oh, no.
Because what they're doing is trying to take that money out of circulation right now. We must be.
Have you guys ever seen The Office where Jim is fucking with Dwight and he's talking about how much? Hold on. Let me see if I can find it. Oh, God. Shut up, Alphas. The Office, Dwight, Doomsday, Shelter. This is what I imagine when these guys start talking their shit. This clip right here. This might even get me a copyright strike. I don't give a fuck. Watch this. I love The Office. So he's saying that he's a survivalist and he's got one of the most well-stocked shelters basically in all of the eastern United States, and he won't let anybody in because they're making fun of him. He's rotating his food through and eating it before it expires. And then he's going to give a rundown of how everybody's going to die right quick. And then at the very end is what reminds me of these Anon people.
Wait, please let me in.
Yeah, I'm using this for fair use with commentary.
But I ignore your cries and do not let you in.
Satirically, hypothetically.
There's no pounding, no begging.
No, because you laughed at me. Kevin will be eaten. Pam will be taken slave. Jim will be a warlord's jester. Meredith will do okay.
Jim will be made a warlord's jester. So he just keeps moving the date, and he cut it short, but he just keeps moving the date, and he's always like, I could see that could happen. Yeah, that's a strong possibility. And he goes up to like 494 months, but they kind of cut some of it out. But it's funny. They're the only people left in the lunchroom, and he's still saying it over and over and over and over again. Like, I love The Office, dude. The Office is hilarious. But that's what these people do. So like they're like, it's happening next month, and you're like, are you sure next month? I'm positive. Or by the 15th. Or by the 15th of next month. Or what about, you guys know July 4th is coming, right? And that's our favorite holiday. What about, I've always loved August. Have you been to Vermont in the fall? Like, it's just so stupid.
Be getting closer is all I can say. Trump's in charge of all world banks. That's right.
Christy, also
I wasn't going to tell anybody this until Doug mentioned it, but I literally just went through the drive-thru and I had to pull some cash out to move to my other bank account that the house payment comes out of. And I went through the drive-thru and I got one of those vacuum tubes. So I pull up and I get the thing out and the top opens and I put my ID and my bank ID card in there and I put it back, it's got my account number and stuff on it. I put it in the thing and I hear this voice. It's a strange voice. I can't even emulate it. And I'm like, I can't see who's at the window because there's like 3 cars beside me. I can't see. And I know I've heard the voice before, but I couldn't tell who it was. And it sucks it up in the tube. And then they're like, are you sure this amount? And I'm like, yeah, that amount. And it comes out and I open it back up and the amount's in there. And they're like, just please sign one copy and the other copy's for you. And I'm like, oh shit. So I have to take it back out because I forgot to sign a copy, and I sign it and put it back in. And I write my account number on the envelope so I can move it to the other account. And I write my account number and they're like, please include the PIN. And I put the PIN back in there and I stick it back in. I close it and then I put it back in there and push send. And when I push send, there is just a second where I can see through the other 3 lines of cars, just a glimpse into the drive-through window at where the bank teller's sat. And it was Donald fucking Trump on the computer. That's why I recognized the voice. It was muffled. It was gargled. It's like deposit, but it was Donald Trump. It was Donald Trump working the bank, and I knew people were saying he was in charge of every world bank. I didn't know he was working at them, but he was.
Integrity Unity Tour, the Freedom Tour that we're talking about. 19 made it possible, but that's going to be. It's all about local. Governors and I don't want to say politics because they're ready to get rid of that word as well. But
so you can learn more about the tour at www.bigatUSA.org. You can contribute.
Big Bat US.
BigBatUSA.org. BigBatUSA.org. Here's the tour map. 800 cities in 300 days, 54 states. Big Bat.
USA.
.org. Yes. Big. What is it?
Big Bat.
Goddamn, Doug. You can't read. Why are you taking notes, buddy?
Bigbat.usa.org. And you can go over.
What? No. That's too many dots, Doug. It's not big.bat.usa.org. Okay, that is way too many. There's only one dot in there, buddy. Let's start this catastrophe over.
And I don't.
That's right.
Watch him shake his head. He's like,
we must be getting closer. Is all I can say.
A Trump clone at each bank. That's what I've heard. Every branch.
Trump's in charge of all world banks. That's right.
Christy, also
it's at www.b.i.g.big.
Integrity Unity Tour, the Freedom Tour that we're talking about. 19 made it possible, but that's going to be. It's all about local governors and I I don't want to say politics because they're ready to get rid of that word as well. But
so you can learn more about the tour at www.bigatUSA.org. You can contribute.
Big Bat USA.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yes. Big.
I don't want to say politics because they're ready to get rid of that word as well. But
so you can learn more about the tour at www.bigatUSA.org. You can contribute.
Big Bat USA.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yes. Big. What is it?
Big Bat.
Bigbat.usa.org, and you can go over and find. You can contribute $1, $100, whatever you want to contribute. It helps them stay on tour. He said he's already took in 2 weeks over $400 and some $1,000. They need so many million to do the tour. It's not about. It is about the money for them to go on tour, but they're gaining people like super high dollar country acts are coming on. They're going to tour with them. Speakers are jumping on from city to city. What it's going to get into is they got another one where you can get the forms. And this is the most important part.
Big.bat.usa.org.bat.org.
CSPOA, and what that is Constitutional Sheriffs and Police Officers Association.org. And what it is it shows you there. You can join, and I'll have to be a police officer.
You can get your posse badge.
You get your posse badge. And what that is about constitutional sheriffs. They have more authority than any police department. Okay.
And some mayors.
So
depending on the population.
So it's very important to go over to that website.
The big.bat.org.bat.big.at.bat.org.
Again, I'll give it to you, and I'll put it in the group later. CSPOA.org. And I'm going to join. It's $100.
Hold on. CSPOA.org. He got it. CSPOA.org. A special message from Sheriff Mack. He finally got one. Big.bat. Big.bat, Oregon.
$1 for a year. They give you a little badge. But
main camera. Oh, nothing's running right now. Hold on.
And make them deputy sheriffs. You all can be Barney Fife if you want. But they can deputize people 2 different ways. It's amazing. They have unlimited powers as constitutional sheriffs. It's out like higher than judges at some points. So I want to learn more about that, and that's what they're going to be preaching as they go to each city and each state. And then they got another site that you can get the documents if your town or your police department or your sheriff's department aren't practicing constitutional sheriff, being a constitutional sheriff. And you could get them to fill out the forms, and they'll go abide by that. This sets up this is from the ground up. We're rebuilding everything, and that was the most exciting thing I heard in the show. Plus, he was just dropping bombs. They got everything on everyone. He's the guy that says, "Make the deal or die."
Chingus to Madre.
Yeah, he is. I would imagine he has 45's phone number right in speed dial.
Yes, that's the big thing that Trump is. Thomas too just hit the nail on the head. Nasara is happening because of who's in charge of the world banks, and that would be 19. Okay,
he is in control of the whole world bank. It used to be the Rothschilds. That's done.
Yeah. He created
no more Rothschilds
throughout the world when he did all that as well. Okay, so that it was fair for all, not just America.
I'm sorry if we're cutting in and out on people. You got to know the internet is up and down all across the country right now. We're actually, I would call it on borrowed time on the internet right now.
Mindy,
it was fading in and out in some places. Then they were telling us they could.
Oh, really? We're on borrowed time? We're on borrowed time? Is that the reason? Is that the reason you told everybody that we were having a blackout party last weekend? If you're wondering why my camera's off, I was eating something.
Here's from Australia. So, and it would
See,
be.
I'm still here.
I'm in belief with you, Mindy, that 107 Savin is retired Admiral Michael Rogers. He is definitely not Jan Jr. Got a good word on that. Yeah.
Rothschild don't own no more banks. Trust me when I tell you, the Federal Reserve does not exist anymore. Fudge coke.
You know how quickly our economy and probably the world economy would collapse if they just turned off the Federal Reserve? Are you shitting me? By the way, 107 is Wayne Willett.
Coca-Cola. They got fudge Coca-Cola. They can
only in narrative.
You're clear as a bell. Don Glover says, and the video's fine. Biden's picture with a torn ear. Could he possibly been photoshopped? Dude, I took the picture of the video. Don't think it was photoshopped when I took it from a live video. Not thinking so.
I could Photoshop glasses on me for a live video, buddy.
I took a screenshot of the video and went, oh my God, look at that. Look at that.
Jackie's in agreement.
I'm the one that found
one saving is Admiral Mike Rogers. Yes, right now Nancy Pelosi is Piglosi.
Nancy Pelosi. Did you hear that? Nancy Pelosi. We're going back. Nancy Pelosi. Stupid cunt.
That was real as it gets. I took a screenshot of the video and went, oh my God, look at that. Look at that.
Jackie's in agreement.
I'm the one that found
one saving is Admiral Mike Rogers. Yes, right now Nancy Pelosi is Piglosi is Piglosi is definitely a double or a clone.
It looks like a full moon today. I don't know. I haven't even looked outside to see if there is a moon. But
Matt,
one moon over the.
So, a lot of people don't like my approach because I cuss and I joke and I try to make people laugh. That's the whole job here. But honestly, that's the reason I started this. I'm afraid when they finally have to drop this charade, what's going to happen after that? Whether it's against themselves, whether it's against other people, maybe they just shut down and refuse to participate in society anymore. I mean, they've been fooled and they've made asses out of themselves. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's going to be bad news when that shit happens. But I hope they deal with it all right.
Cuckoo nest. You think everybody goes down? We'll get rid of it.
All governments have to step down when Nassar goes through it. Nassar and Jassar
but we got United States has got to be first.
Yep.
Mike Tyson bit him in the ear.
Jim Paskey's arguing with reporters because they're beginning to lose the narrative. Okay, everybody knows, even they know, that their days are numbered.
But Trump is Jesus, right?
Gone. And I think the way that Kamala laughs, she might have Kuru.
Nancy Padre.
It's a lot like Hillary did before she passed away.
Yeah.
What a Della.
Florida.
Camel. I can't say it. I'm not going to say it.
I don't even want to find out what it was.
I don't either. I don't know that she's dead, but she's definitely uncomfortably awaiting a tribunal.
What about Schumer? What about him? You know what? You see less and less politicians on TV anymore. They've only got I'd say less than 10 that they show all the time. So that means
they didn't want to say camel toe.
Real busy doing something else because every network has.
They struggled so much with Nancy Moose Knuckle, they would have never got camel toe out.
But there's not a lot of. When's the last time y'all seen Adam Schiff? Last time y'all seen the old FBI director? Y'all forgot about him?
Camel toe Harry is. That's right. She said, "I think they all have."
Man with a small wee wee.
Head boy. That's right. Head boy Harris is the one with the little wee wee.
I'll never forget when she came on that one day, Pelosi, and it was a double. And that lady was like 30 years younger. She didn't have the droop neck. I was like, that's not her.
Yeah, Rob, that's exactly right. Rob's comment. Yeah. Sunglass.
Lori. What the hell are you trying to say in my chat? That you have a family member who works intel for Trump. That's what you're trying to say. And what is supposed to be happening with your family member who is either non-existent or is lying to you? What are they saying is going to happen?
Big old sunglasses and scarves.
That's
the reason why.
That's hiding the neck.
Yep.
A brain tissue infectious protein guru. That's what Kamala's got, or whatever that guy she is got. Wigs liable to fall off next.
Cannot speak total fact or truth to JFK Jr. being alive. There's a lot of scuttlebutt that he is, yes.
I know that on Telegram.
Thank you for the subs, even though they're old. Thank you very much for subscribing 4 hours ago. I hate that YouTube does that. Don't even get live subs.
Eric and all them are in one of the castles in Scotland.
They all have
main camera.
Yeah.
Everything's working again. And I'm done eating.
Trump would put himself in a position to be sitting in Florida as a stationary target. I just don't think so. He's a little smarter than that. But now,
so Trump, I know that you may very well may have a family member who tells you that they're working intel for Trump, but Trump does not even have, he doesn't have intel assets anymore. He has people that tell him what security threats there are for him, but he's not allowed national security information intel anymore.
Putting his brother in harm's way doesn't seem to bother him.
Oh, I'll see. But thank you for that, Glimmer.
Just like him. He's one of the doubles at this point. His brother's not dead, by the way.
It might have fucked up with all the trouble we've been having.
Humpty Dumpty Nader. We haven't seen him a lot, have we? Did his son-in-law?
It doesn't look like it did, but I wouldn't fuck with it again because it might have. So I would just leave it alone until you figure it out.
That was dealt with years ago, guys, like in 2016 and 2017. Nobody leaked the story about it, besides that it was actually happening. I do know that Kushner played a big role in the peace stuff in the Middle East.
Everybody I still talk to on a daily basis over the phone, probably except for Tony, is still in the military. Like, and I talk to them about everything they're doing at every aspect. Some of them in very high levels of special forces, in command positions, and none of them are saying anything to do with Trump.
Nader is the fart guy. Gee, everybody's got jokes now. Camel toe, fart guy, pencil neck.
Anytime now, Rob. Anytime of their choosing. That's
Hunter
the one piece.
Different in his
that's
last
the one piece that they don't have.
Are they just talking over each other now? Can they not hear each other?
Now, Rob. Anytime of their choosing.
That's
Droop neck. Different in his
that's
last
the one piece that they don't have. The media going down, guys, is the one piece that they don't have to have a whole bunch of rigmarole in line to take down.
What were you? What did you say? What? Oh.
They're just allowing it to continue for a little bit longer, and then you'll start seeing them disappear.
We were seeing warships, our warships in the Suez Canal. And
going down, guys, is the one piece that they don't have to have a whole bunch of rigmarole in line.
Rigmarole. He said rigmarole. It's rigmarole.
To take down. They're just allowing it to continue.
Rigmarole.
Longer,
Rick Morales.
and then you'll start seeing them disappear.
We were seeing warships, our warships in the Suez Canal.
I'm writing. I am writing a Frogget dictionary. I'm going to put all the pieces together and I'm going to publish it as an ebook for free download. So, when you go back and watch my streams, keep it with you and we'll update it. Rick Morales is what they do not need for the media to go down.
And they were claiming, well, the first time they passed through.
I think he meant rickrolled. He must have heard me say I got rickrolled on my show the other night.
There. No, they're there to search the container ships. And I think somebody just put in there 14 container ships have been pulled aside, and they all seem to be evergreens. So that's going on now. It's just not going on.
I'm never going to give you up.
I mean, if the banks are out of money, I think Jill Biden was out of money too, because she was working the corner the other night. Did y'all see her outfit?
Jill Biden couldn't get $5.
Do you think it's dumb? Do you think it's dumber that you are making fun of her outfit and calling her a whore, or that she defeats your entire theory that Joe Biden has never been in the White House, has never been on the actual Marine One, and has never been anywhere other than Castle Rock Studios in a different place than Washington, D.C., because she literally showed up on Marine One in Washington, D.C. and walked into the White House. You kind of leave that out for your little joke, but that doesn't make nearly as much sense, right? Now that it breaks down your entire theory of what's going on.
That looked trashy. Man, that looked like hooker material.
Easy there, old flappy neck.
Oh. My bank statement had multi-currency. What?
Multi-currency listed on it.
Oh my goodness!
It's happening,
that's what's
guys.
going on, guys and girls.
Excuse me.
We are fighting the war, and the reason we don't hear about it is because you're not going to hear
Tell me about it, Mike.
it on the news. It's being fought right now, and it's being fought.
Oh, I guess I got to pick my nose too. Damn.
You're not even hearing about it. All you're hearing about is the Russian-Ukraine border. You're hearing a little bit about the dam over there.
Yeah,
not
she was
hearing
celebrating.
what's really
She was
going
at
on.
a satanic ritual. Yes.
Yes, another ship ran aground, but it didn't get stuck for very long.
Pelosi would owe them if she was on a corner.
Jeez.
Um.
But that was huge news.
So
Huge.
huge news is, guys. I mean, the argument and the fighting is pretty much over with. We're basically watching the WWE drama that Trump is forcing these guys to play out, so we can see how silly they are, okay, and how obnoxious and all. I mean, if you're a Democrat and you don't know the Democratic Party is dead, you will soon know.
You're done.
Okay,
Finished.
Republican Party. If you're a Republican and you don't know the Republican Party is dead, you will soon know. It's not going to be that way anymore. It's not going to be one party take control.
Listen to this bullshit from Brad Barton's website and tell me this isn't a pitch. So people are arguing with me saying, I've never heard him say anything about his multi-level marketing scheme. Listen right here. Listen. Brad Barton, host of the Little Talk Show with Brad, is a proud Christian conservative father and a truth teller. He loves helping people transform their lives to be bigger and better than they ever thought they could be. Bigger and better than they ever thought they could be. Ooh, how do you make my life bigger and better, Brad? Oh, you just joined my multi-level marketing scheme? For the past 15 years, Brad has worked in marketing and consulting in Chattanooga. He's helped thousands of people to a better life, whether it be financial, self-esteem, personal development, success, and leadership principles, or simply dreaming again. Brad is happily married to his beautiful wife, Kristen, and they have 3 awesome children. Ooh, Brad signing people up. What are you signing people up for, Brad? What are we signing up? What are we signing up people for, Brad?
Control.
No
have
moon
full
in
power
Carroll
at any given
County,
time.
Virginia.
Here we
Good
go with the
time.
moon stuff.
Yep.
If you're new here, Brad's part of a pyramid scheme, and he does this Trump QAnon bullshit with like these guys do. But he also occasionally mentions how he only works a few hours a day, only on the days he wants, and still makes 6 figures income, which he is a millionaire because he's at the top of a pyramid scheme. He's at the top of a pyramid, like way, way up there. And he has people in his chat that he's asked to call his show his ministry, and they're always looking for fucking suckers in the chat to say, "Hey, I can't wait to help Joanne become an entrepreneur and get her freedom back." And then people will comment on there, "What are you talking about? What's going on?" And they're signing them up for a multi-level marketing scheme called Team National that costs $2,000 to join, and then only 12% of the people who have ever joined it make any profit at all. That's not 12% make a living. That's not 12% make a decent side job. 12% make any profit at all. And he signs people up in his ministry. Dirty fuck.
One moon over the cuckoo's nest. Oh, did Biden shot
Jason
Jimbo?
Miller just tweeted, "Eat your Wheaties."
Did Biden shot Jimbo?
Yes, the movie is almost over.
Whoa, Brad, you were struggling, or Doug, you were struggling with that one. Hold on.
Biden shot
Jason
Jimbo.
Miller just tweeted.
It says, did Biden shut Gitmo down? What did they do with all the prisoners? Okay, here we go. Listen.
Yep, it's one moon over the cuckoo's nest. Oh, did Biden
That's one flew over the cuckoo's nest. That's not one moon. Doug, you got to make us look smarter, man. I'm wearing my Doug mask and everything. Make us look like we're smartly.
shot
Jason
Jimbo?
Miller just tweeted, "Eat your Wheaties."
Did Biden shot Jimbo?
Yes, the movie is almost over.
I would say we're wrapping things up. The credits are getting ready to roll.
Okay, we're just going to skip it. He said, did Biden shat Kit Mo down? Did Biden shat Kit Mo down? And then we just moved on.
Now, you won't find out who played every part right away. I'm sure of that. You got
Hey,
to
look,
think.
we won't
Tara, I will knock your beta teeth down your beta throat with my alpha fist. You hear me?
they won't be finished cleaning it up until way after the end of the year.
Maybe Christmas
Okay.
before you hear about everything.
Yeah. But,
One moon over the cuckoo's nest, guys.
right away, okay? You'll see.
They're the movie's all finished and they're rolling the end edits. You mean credits? Nope. One moon over the cuckoo nest. Did Biden shat Kitmo?
I mean, for
From what we understand, you'll see.
I hope not.
Whether you hear about 45
Yeah,
or not,
any day now there'll be an announcement. Yeah.
They got to, because we're in a new year, a new physical year. It has to be. If it's not a ready switch, that's why you're seeing banks run out of money. That's why you're seeing multi-currencies on your cards and on your statements, because it's happening as we speak.
You're a dumb motherfucker. We are 4 months into a new year. Why the hell would you use the fact that we're in a new year as a qualifying statement? It's April. It's not the 3rd of January.
It's not necessarily going to be announced. You know what I mean? They never announced that they took none of the DOMs out on the news. Of
Yes,
course not.
Craig, that is exactly what we're hearing. We didn't hear it from Simon, but that's exactly what we're hearing.
Simon Park says Skylink satellites will deliver the free power and new internet and cell service globally, and it will happen very soon. Is this what you are hearing? Skylink? Of course it is. Whatever you say, that's what we're hearing. Did you donate? Yes, then I hear the same thing you hear. By the way, we're on a fundraising campaign to get me a new set of legs and or wheels. This is day 57 in the same position. Thank you.
Do you think Wolf was arrested? I think Wolf, Whitmer, Kemp.
Are the bad guys
There's
listening?
several
to us?
other.
I doubt it.
There, there's several governors on the take for life in prison for the FRAUD stuff, along with the COVID stuff.
Well, every place and everything might not go dark forever. They might pull it down.
Emergency broadcast.
We're not talking about
How are we supposed to live stream the confessions when everything goes dark?
going dark. They might be talking about you as far as watching TV and cable vision and the internet and access to Google. Now, the military is liable to just come up and have a channel or two channels on there, and that you can watch the confessions on and keep you up to speed on the news that's going on.
We have good word that the Lindell platform, the Trump platform, these things are just really more talk and will never really make it off the ground than anything else. The new internet and stuff, the new social media sites, and
that's exactly right, SL. It's exactly right, brother.
Bill Benny, was the creator of the original.
Okay, then we're raising money for a 3D printer to print legs.
Twitter and the original Facebook and yada yada yada. And Robert David Steele is actually working on Web 3.0 with Bill Benny.
Okay, Robert David Steele, the old man who can barely get a live stream going, is inventing the new internet, Web 3.0. Awesome.
Those things are already in place, guys. When they flip the switch,
remind me to start a Glock rather than use Web 3.0 when it comes out, please. Dyslexa.
Of Biden.
Set a reminder.
Actors trying to convince us Biden. No, that guy's reporting the truth. He got arrested the other day. He's had his cars towed. He's had everything done to him. But no, he's part of the good guy, Richard Citizen. He's one of the good guys, bro.
I think Northern is on that list. Guys, a lot of people have been visited behind the scenes and told what their fate is, okay? And
here's another thing we heard. Like the governor of Michigan, the governor in these states that they've been told where they're going to overturn things at. I'm not going to say the name. And they mentioned all four of the swing states that they've been told that either you comply with what we do, special forces has visited them, not nobody else, and told them it's either life in prison, the death penalty, or what are you going to do? Make the deal. You know what, MF? And they've
make the deal, MF.
The prime minister.
I need you to know the truth.
He has a tracker on, and he's not a free man.
No, sir.
Ooh.
They actually.
Ooh. He has a tracker on, and he is not a free man.
He's really not even a man anymore either.
Not a man either.
And that's what everything's going on nowadays is what's supposed to be is backwards. They're trying to turn little boys into little girls. They're trying to turn men into women. They're trying to turn yes into no. It's what is going on.
Richard Grinnell is actually on the Newsom recall thing now. Richard is supposed to be.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of Whitmer at all, but yeah, she's still in charge.
While the military is in control. Penguins.
Republican Party sent me an envelope asking for donations. It had postage paid envelope. I scooped up the dog turd and sent it back.
That's things that never fucking happened. You're trying to tell me you mailed a dog turd to the Republican Party. Bullshit.
Good for you, Thomas.
Good for you.
Don't let any of them have either party have any of your money.
There is
anymore.
no DC anymore. That's all a joke
Yeah.
up there. They go there once in a while with Marine One to just show that it looks like he appears to be a DC. That's all. I'm sure all the
In case he slips away, really, Mike Jones.
governors did. Got visits from special forces and just told them, look, you're looking at life in prison, bro. And they said, what other governor did they said?
Well, remember about a month or so ago, we talked about a lot of
Patriots!
governments and governors got
God, we need to find that guy again.
That was the special forces.
That's exactly right. Okay. We are still at DEFCON 2. Yes. Guys, again, remember, there's going to be a nuclear scare when this stuff first hits the fan. Okay. It's just narrative, though. Okay. You have to remember that. You have to remain calm. And you have to help those.
In DEFCON 2. And in DEFCON 2, the presidency cannot change hands, but it won't last long.
Pelosi can say we won't be successful all she wants to. We already have been. Everything going on in government right now, local and federal, state and federal, is all a bunch of damn malarkey anyway.
Soon the most popular 5 words I tried to tell you. They shouldn't be, though. It should be more like, how can I explain things and help you understand what's happening? Instead of being, I tried to tell you. You don't want to be that person, really. It makes a whole new meaning of up, and away.
Well, we will see not bits and pieces, but we will see a good portion of it before summer. Yes, Christy. Okay.
I think some of them are going to be overturned, but you got to know when we switch over to
they
the new
will expose
government, the Democrat and the Republican Party will no longer exist. They're going to come out with new parties. I'm pretty sure of it.
I'm sure too. I believe you.
Is no longer. So
I'll take your word for it.
Either run in Texas or Philadelphia, or it's not going to be,
Yes, Sarah, the lockdown in Canada is being allowed for military operations. Yes.
How about rounding up all the illegals and sending them back? How do you know they're not doing it? You're just watching what they show you on TV. How do you know
what's going on the border, guys?
Going just showing it to you.
A lot of what's going on in the border is they're actually taking the children from the child traffickers, and there's still a small percentage of Department of Homeland Security that is wicked and evil, and they're capturing the kids.
That makes sense.
And selling them straight to the pedophiles.
Ooh,
cutting out the middleman and getting their own chunk of the pie.
Yeah, let's put down ICE. The job isn't hard enough. Let's put them down right quick.
Executive actions versus executive orders is a big difference. That's right.
He never took an oath off of his office either. Yeah, I've seen where they showed the fake needles that all the elite are supposedly taking the vaccine, so you should too. I normally don't listen to radio in the car, but I had it on today.
It's all Panama.
And our local disc jockeys are pushing
Panama
the V, and I'm like, it's deeply embedded. Panatime.
That man just said panty time. It's all panty time now. It's all panty time. What time is it? It's panty time. It's panty time, guys. It's panty time. Don't forget it's panty time.
V, and I'm like, it's deeply embedded. Panatime.
Sorry.
Yes.
Sorry.
Russia's military. Guys, I don't know for a fact, but several scathing rumors. I'm not scathing, but several rumors have been floating that Canada and Mexico will be a part of the United States eventually. probably by 2024.
What rate do you think the diner supposed to be dollar will regenerate to?
The dinar. What rate do you think the dinar will reevaluate?
Oh, I don't even know what that is.
He said diner instead of dinar. What rate do you think the diner will serve whipped cream atop a pie after the reevaluation? What rate do you think the diner will be serving whipped cream atop the pie when after we reevaluate how valuable whipped cream is? What do you think, Panty Time?
That is a good question. There are a lot being tossed around. I'll send.
Jesus Christ. What rate do you think the dinar will reevaluate to? Just curious of your thoughts. I'm trying to find out, but getting nowhere.
2024.
What rate do you think the diner, or is that supposed to be dollar, will regenerate to?
The dinar.
Regenerate. What rate will the diner regenerate to?
Oh, I don't even know what that is.
That is a good question. There are a lot being tossed around.
I can whip you some up, Nick, if you really like it.
To you, Mindy, and
I whip mine by hand. I whip all mine by hand.
Patriots! We are live! Welcome to the ND Patriot Zone. I am your host, Just Mac. Why Just Mac? Because the Ford F-150 has been the leading selling truck for the last 45 years. That's why Just Mac. No other reason. Just wanted to let you guys know that. In case you didn't know.
Like a
Could have been 44 years.
formed opinion from what I send you.
171,000 arrested at the border so far. This V passport.
I think this might be the last one we watched. What's this one?
Patriots! Oh yeah, that was good. Man, that gave me a head rush. We are live! Welcome to the ND Patriot Zone. I am your host, Just Mac.
Maybe not. He wears that Earnhardt shit too much. I can't find the one we just watched.
I have a military voice, and when you have a military name and a military voice, it's sort of part of the profile, so you have to follow suit.
Yeah, that's not it. Hold on. Where's the one we watched? The one we watched when I did the shore. He wears this goddamn Earnhardt shirt too much. That's the problem. That's the problem.
We are back. Patriots! We are live! Welcome to the ND Patriot Zone. I am your host, Just Mac. Why Just Mac? Because I'm an Earnhardt fan. If you're an Earnhardt fan, you can be whatever you want to be. Right? Exactly.
Raise hell and praise Dale, brother.
How is your day going today? Me? I'm doing great. Thank you very much for asking. Hope you went down to your local hardware store and grabbed yourself a root beer and let them know I sent you, because they don't know me. So, don't say me. Don't use my name. They'd be like, why? What?
I wonder if he knows we made a show about him.
Root beer and go, buddy.
Let's see. Let's try some of these. I don't remember what day I did the show on.
Patriots! We are live! Welcome to the ND Patriot Zone. I am your host, Just Mac. Why Just Mac? Just feels good. Feels good being me, and Just Mac is just who I am. So thank you very much. I appreciate it. How's your day? That's why Just Mac. I hope your day is good. My day has been great. Thank you very much for asking. If you had a good Friday, it's Friday.
Okay, back to the Froggets. We got to finish.
It'll be the end of it all.
The key, Lori, put Lori's statement back up there.
Trying to find Lori.
Up one. There you go. Up one from Virgil. Up one.
Up one.
Yep. Go back up.
I got it.
The key to that
Oh
sentence
shit!
there, Lori,
Tony broke the code.
they're saying,
Panna time.
Okay.
Panna time.
That's all narrative. Okay, they cannot do that. They cannot and will not, and they won't be allowed to either. So understand that. All the jab talk about the passports and all that crap is just talk. It's part of the WWE drama.
Yes, And we're controlling all of it.
Whoa. What'd you just lean over and snort there, buddy? What'd you just lean over and snort?
Mindy, so I owe you a couple links now. I'll make sure you get them.
Patriots! We are live! Why? Because I just did a half a bag of methamphetamines and you're along for the ride. What was that? Sorry, the shadow people are here too. Let's get started.
You talk of all the dams are supposed to be going to be destroyed. Whatever are all those overseers or any here in the USA? No, the CIA supercomputer and all the mining for Bitcoin is located under the Three Gorge Dam in China. And once we take that out, Bitcoin is no more. That's run by the cabal, the trafficking of children, and stuff like this. I've been trying to tell people, and I told them last night, if you're in Bitcoin or anything like it, get your money the hell out now because it's getting ready to be worth zero. Oh, it's worth 60,000. It's going to be worth zero really soon. So if you can cash out, get your money and run. I mean, run to the bank and get your money because it's going to be no more. Walmart didn't take any money from Bill Gates because Bill Gates is dead. They took it from somebody else.
It's all narrative.
Is Diana alive? Supposedly.
Yes, she's going to be queen.
Cobain's alive.
Supposedly. Supposedly.
Is alive. A lot of people that you think dead are alive. Elvis.
Absolutely, Mike. 4843. I'll send them to you as well.
Well, who knows if they can do that? But who knows that they're all viral? Who knows that they're all bad and you're just not getting a shot of B12? Who knows that?
Whoa, did you just throw an N-word in there? Did you just throw an N-word in your video?
Do that, but who knows that they're all viral? Who knows that they're all bad and you're just not getting a shot of B12? Who knows?
Whoa! Who knows that they're all bad? N-word, and you're just getting a shot of B12.
Well, who knows if they can do that? But who knows that they're all viral? Who knows that they're all bad and you're just not getting a shot of B12?
Who knows if they're all bad and they're just getting by a shot of B12? I'm pretty sure he dropped an N-bomb.
Well, who knows if they can do that? But who knows that they're all viral? Who knows that they're all bad and you're just not getting a shot of B12? Who knows that?
It sounds just like it.
Guys, you have to be very, very careful what you're talking about with the vaccine because so much of it is just misinformation to begin with.
I'm just saying, we had a really good team out there, had some good tires, had a couple good pit stops. We made 4 left-hand turns for each lap. On the final lap, there was another turn right at the end. It was also a left. And I just want to thank Gatorade. I want to thank Bass Pro Shops. I want to thank Eagle Claw Fish Hooks, Panther Martin Lures, and Trout Fishing USA. Okay, we had a really good time.
Okay, and then there's so much of it that they have made out to look like it's a large piece of the pie when it's actually a teeny piece of the pie, much like COVID was.
I don't know what to do with my hands.
You're just joining? Well, good night. Been a very good show. Let's recap. But yeah, things are going on behind the scenes. Can't tell you much more than that, but that's what I heard. All of you guys are pretty much in the group. We're up to like 460, 70 people now. That's amazing. I remember when we thought we had something going on when we had 80, 90 people. I mean,
Lena, put Lena's comment up there. Let's talk about this for a second. I agree with you, Richard. Okay, Richard, I read yours as well. But here we can have the same PM for years, and 4 years isn't enough to change things either, except for the one recent example on how much got done in 4 years. Guys,
I don't think Elvis is alive, guys. I don't.
They should not be.
I do not think Elvis is alive. Even when he was here, he wasn't nothing but a hound dog.
It's worse, okay? They should go up there and do what they were elected to do, and nothing else, nothing more, and serve the people, okay? We've seen what can happen when you serve the people.
You can't force the V on anybody.
No, you can't.
No company can. That's against
the military had a press conference about 3 weeks ago when they talked about delivering.
It's the Constitution.
Oh God, that's a bad Elvis.
The jab that Trump so much talked about. They said there will be no forced stuff. They even said a third to half of the military has refused to take it, and they're not doing anything about it.
Well, she is not the lady that said she's a nurse or a doctor, so she would know.
You're exactly right, Carol. Yes, I feel for those people, Rebecca. I just do.
You think because of the stock market crash from 28, we seniors who lost our retirement will be compensated? Everybody's going to be compensated in some kind of way for all we've been put through for hundreds and hundreds of years. Don't know what that number is, but it'd be a hell of a lot more than you're getting now. Was George Floyd's death fake? Absolutely.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Okay.
He attended
Just a few days ago,
funeral.
as a matter of fact. Yeah, he did.
Well, I think you done wandered into the wrong outpost, partner. Round about these parts, only allow the men up in the outpost.
His own funeral.
They made him out to be bigger than
His nose also whistles.
been killed, and that's just bull. You know what I mean? Skid's comments. Okay, let me go.
Well, I tell you what I'd do if I were you, Patriot Street partner. I'd just skedaddle along before the cattle get out.
Check. I don't even see him, so. Anyway,
Christy, we do know when God says it's going to happen.
If you're on Snapchat, you go to MH space glasses. Mike Henry glasses hotel, but still.
I fully believe that, and I'll bet anybody that that's exactly what happens. Won't even get it wrong.
I can't hardly believe they've implemented mandatory sticks for staff and more. I can't believe that.
Yes, from what I understand, part of the negotiations and the trade deals and stuff was to bring Canada and Mexico back into being a part of the United States.
I put in our group Telegram, look through it today. I put the link to our Rumble channel, and I put the link to the video for the birth certificates in there. I'm not going to go over it every time we have a show. Look through there, and you'll find it.
Trumpy needs to go from the comments. We need to find Trumpy.
Let me find Trumpy. Ken has got a new name again.
There he is, right below Jim Cope and right above Virgil Quick.
Am I not seeing him? I see Mike.
Jim Cope. Mike 4843. Jim Cope, Trumpy.
I got him.
Good night.
Go back to mommy's basement, Trumpy. Trumpy's gone.
Debbie Hovis.
He got
Debbie
the whole
Hovis.
going on him.
This guy's got me feeling like a clown again.
Trumpy's gone. Okay, what other questions you got? We're coming up on an hour. We're not going to stay long. We're going to do these.
In the Big Rock Candy Mountains.
Work. Mike's working late. He's working a lot. He's still got a lot of things.
All right, let's. I'm going to finish this one, and I'll probably say, Brad, it's already 1:15.
Tomorrow, probably going to skip a day on the show.
Skip a day tomorrow, okay?
Be having one tomorrow, but let me look through here. So, are the riots definitely coming after the Floyd trial? We just told you about the
I
riots.
feel like I put on some weight since I started streaming.
Black Lives Matter. They've been visited. You will die if you come out and start blowing shit up and burning stuff down. They're not putting up with it no more. It's a different.
Look at this. You want to see something disgusting? Look at this one that turns my beard into flesh on my face. Yep, that's what it does. That's what it just. I like this one. I would make a good Elsa.
kind of in control now, if you know what I mean.
Yes, we understand.
The local city officials are not in control anymore.
Will is the guy on the right.
Cooper,
Everybody loves
Cooper's going to be dealt with, guys, but we need to continue to push the effort on our side in a non-violent way.
You got to push the effort. There's an effort that needs to be pushed.
About the vaccine passport. Oops, I said it.
Michael Blender, I have no idea why you can't stay in our Telegram group. I really don't. But for about 30 shows in a row, you've let us know about it, and we've tried everything we can to help. So I don't know what to do at this point.
Do you want to destroy a government and start a quantum bank?
The Russia-Ukraine war part of the WWE drama.
David Cabal needs to go. Let me find him.
And Debbie Hovis.
She needs to go too?
And Davy Hovis.
Okay. I'm looking for David. Where's that scumbag at?
Roy Cooper, North Carolina governor. That's right. He has to go. He's going.
I don't see David. Don't know what you meant. You said Flumbly needs to go, but Mike and Doug did it, and Grumpy went bye-bye. Well, we're not perfect.
Rosie, we're talking about somebody in the chat.
Yeah, it moves so fast sometimes, guys, it's hard to keep up with.
Right.
I don't see it. So we're about an hour.
So what we gain today, guys, is basically by the end of the month, we will see some very...
I'm Brad. Would you like to change your life forever, working only a few hours a day and making 6 figures a year?
Very pollen was real bad today, y'all. If y'all can't tell by my eyes, but
the pollen. We call it the pollen because I smoke it atop while I stare at flowers. I smoke it while I stare at flowers. We call it the pollen.
I'm breathing like it was.
Right.
But by the end of the month, from now until the end of the month, we possibly will see some confessions. We will definitely be aware of the FRAUD stuff.
Okay.
We'll substantiate the 19 return no later than May the 15th, if not before. Okay. We don't know what the dates are. Again.
No more dates.
Yep. So by the end of that month, and then it's just going to continue to domino right on through. There was a website out. If those of you
Doug seems like the healthy one. That's true.
I did not write it down. But there's a free website to go to get that, and I'll put it in the group.
All right.
I'll go back and watch
You know what we've never done? Hold on just a second.
And, it's supposedly a really good book. So look, guys.
First of all, we've never done this.
Patriots! We are live! Welcome to the Indie Patriot Zone. I am your host, Just Mac. Why Just Mac? I don't know. Just it's another beautiful day. It's a great day to be alive. Great day to have blue eyes, receding hairline, balding spot, big old ghetto booty. That's why Just Mac. That's it. Anyway, happy what is today? Happy Monday to you. Hope everything in your world is going well. Everything in my world is going fantastic. I appreciate you asking. I really do. Once again, if you are able to join me in a root beer, please grab your Hank's root beer or whatever kind of root beer you have. I'm fortunate enough that my hardware store carries this, so I get to go pick it up whenever I want. Thank you, hardware store people. Anyway.
I'm looking for a page right now while you guys are listening to that guy.
Find out what's going on today. This should be fun. This is going to be a fun evening. This really is. And I'm not going to waste any time, so we're going to just flip around because there is a lot going on, and I'm going to have a hard time squeezing all this in under an hour here. So
that's what I told Mariah on the first night, our wedding night.
That's what it is.
Have a hard time squeezing this in just under an hour.
Show. So watching some dried up.
Oh, I can't find it. Actually, I was looking for Mike Penny's Facebook page.
Hang out with me.
He might have got taken down, but I can't find it.
Hold on real quick. Let me do it this way. I think I'm running that one backwards. No. Give me 1 second here. Aha, here we go. Remember, Florida.
Oh well, I couldn't find it.
Call it early night at an hour. Look, if we help one person tonight, just help them understand what's going on and feel like they were welcome. This is a place you can come and share your comments, your ideas. It's a place that you won't get ridiculed. You know what I mean? Right now I'm living my life right now. My daughter won't even speak to me. But it is what it is. I'm going to keep going on what I know.
How fucking sad is that? How fucking sad is that? He just said, this is a place to come where you won't get ridiculed, which is a lie. I will ridicule you no matter where you hide. But to say, look, my own daughter won't even speak to me. You know why? You know why? Because her birthday was on January 6th, and instead of spending it with your daughter, You were kicking down the door of the Capitol and breathing heavily.
Oh, what I believe.
Let's do this.
And
start a timer, Doug. Let's have 30 minutes of silence.
so
30 seconds of silence.
Oh, okay.
Let's just everybody close your eyes.
30 fucking minutes of silence? Doug, start a timer. Let's have 30 days of silence. Yeah, I know. The whole month. This is the 30 days of silence. Fuck you.
30 seconds of silence before we leave here.
That's real time breathing.
And I hope everybody got that.
Oh, we're going again.
And I hope
What the fuck is whistling? What's whistling?
everybody got that 30 seconds, guys, of clearing your head and actually being still and being quiet and listen to things in your mind
And listening to me whistle a tune.
and start acting on those instead of what we see in the real world. Okay, your gut and your instinct, your natural instinct is what you need to follow now, because that's where God is.
Oh my God, look, I'm a Patriot Street Fighter with a tomahawk and everything.
And continue to grow our discernment, the gift of discernment, and continue to hang on to your faith in God and how all this evil is getting taken down in a timely manner in His time. It's in His, it's in Jesus' name, mighty name, that this is all being done.
Amen.
And
So with that said, guys, we're going to say goodnight. I'll let you know early tomorrow if we're going to have a show or not. We might skip a day and go to Thursday night.
Jennifer, we're not live. We are not live. Thank you for stopping by, though. Maybe come by sometime when we are live. I would appreciate that. But right now, this is not live, Jennifer. Thank you.
But I'll let you know early in the day. We'll see how things are going and what kind of information is released. Stay close to your Bible, pray, keep your family close, and be ready for just about anything. We can't give you no times and dates, so won't do it no more. But, we'll see you soon. If not tomorrow, it'll be Thursday night. We'll talk to you soon. Have a good night.
That's what I would do. Tomorrow, Thursday, Friday, who cares? Bro, that's his fucking lungs. It's his lungs. Take the red pill, the truth.
Hello, Andrew. Hello, everybody. When you come on, please hit the thumbs up, hit the subscribe, and hit the bell. Hello, friends. Hello, Barbara from Pennsylvania. Hello.
Did you just call me an asshole?
Looks like. Hello, Camilla. Hello, Karen from Kentucky. Hello, Stephen F. Hello, Randy. Steve in Memphis. Afton, Oklahoma in the house. Pennsylvania here. California in the house. I got the sweetest letter from a lady from California today.
Welcome, Jennifer.
Union City, Tennessee. Washington State. Deb Stanhope. From Miami. Arkansas in the house. Hurricane, West Virginia in the house. Seems like I got something from Hurricane, too. Pennsylvania, Quincy, Illinois in the house. Shreveport in the house. You hadn't had any more earthquakes, have you? Lisa from Washington State. Bushland, Texas. Ohio, Blue Springs, Mo. Northeast England. Justin, Lawrenceburg, Tennessee. Center Alabama in the house. Hampton, Iowa. Long, Texas. North Carolina. Marshville, Mo. The Blue Jays. Been there a few times. Okay. Greenfield. Other side of Willard. All right.
It's on the other side of Willard. You ever been to Willard? Today.
I got to get that figured out. Fred Vance. Welcome. Bristow, Oklahoma. Welcome.
Seriously, thank you guys a lot for helping me hit 1,500 subs. Our next goal is 2,000. And then I think once we go to 2,000, it'll probably roll pretty steady as long as I don't get banned. Speaking of which, if you go to Odyssey, I took a lot of videos down off the main channel because I don't want to get a ban. If you go to Odyssey, you can search Cold Beer Confessional there, and if there's some of your channels that you want to watch or some of your favorite videos, a lot of them are up there. I think there's already 30 of them over there or something, and the streams are going to slowly be coming down and going up over there, just so you know.
Nashville. We got people coming on here from all over. I'm telling you what, this is unbelievable. Savannah, Oklahoma. Say hello to me, says Serena Calderon. Well, hello. The Philippines. Wow. Slidell, other side of New Orleans, Louisiana. Lyle, Illinois in the house. Deborah from Georgia here. Lubbock, Texas. Brian. Joy. Missouri. Karen. Indiana. Sonny from New York Stan, he says. Ripon, California. Gainesville, Texas. Do you know Jeff Smith? Of course, there's probably a few Jeff Smiths in Texas, but he was one of my best friends in graduate school down at Baylor. And, hey, MAGA chick. All right, Rhonda from Wichita, Kansas. Lisa Leith from North Carolina. New York in the house. Don and Shelley in Iowa. Good evening from Richmond, Kentucky. Bonita Springs, Florida. Black Rock, Arkansas. Anchorage, Alaska. That's some ways. Montana.
Hey, Beer Man. Patsy bought 3 6-packs. Thank you for staying with us. Oh, I appreciate it. Thank you for the donation.
One of their coaches one time. Basketball.
Mariah made me.
Milton, Florida. West Virginia. 4 Rondas. Hawaii. Arizona.
I really like these glasses. Now, they're kind of subtle, but there's a reflection. I know the tracking pixel's there right now, but there's a reflection. Like, they'll pick up the light. They look more realistic because there's a reflection in them. But the dude that was freaking out during Grift Busters, man, was like, oh, my God, why has he only got one eye? Why is there just one eye? What's going on? And it was because there was, like, a reflection on it. I turned them off. I was like, holy shit, do they look that bad?
All right. Welcome, everybody. Welcome, Salina, Kansas. Grant City, Mo, Hutchinson, Kansas. Statesboro, Georgia, Montana. Today, says Angela Stewart. That's right. Today. Yep, sure is. Okay.
An MLM is a pyramid scheme, multi-level marketing. Sometimes they'll call it network marketing, but basically, the way they circumvent laws and get away from being an actual pyramid scheme, which is actually illegal, is they actually do sell a product. So the product that Brad sells is a membership to shop for like groceries and stuff online, and you get like cashback rewards basically, and you can earn those rewards and save on other things. But there's no real money to be made. The textbook to all these, there's no real money to be made selling memberships. The real way to do it is to sign people up and have them sell underneath you, and they have people sell underneath them, and they have people sell underneath them, and they have people selling. That's how Brad's probably, if he's a millionaire off this shit, him and his wife, I bet you he has, I don't know, probably 5,000 people below him if he's actually making decent money. If you have 10 people below you, you might make $60 a month. You know what I'm saying? So he has to have a shit ton below him to be making money the way he is.
Kingston in the house. Say hi to me from.
If they didn't sell a product, if they only signed people up and they didn't have a product to sell, it would be illegal. It would be illegal. If they had a product, and they technically, you can make if you make $1 off the product when you sell it, then it's not illegal. It's called multi-level marketing.
Somewhere in Texas. Munster, Texas. That's not where the Munsters live, is it? Sedalia, Mo. Cisco, Texas. Been there before.
That's right, Tara. There's a bunch of them. We have our favorites.
Pittston, Pennsylvania. Ponchatoula, Louisiana. Levi's Stadium. Wow. People in San Francisco or San Jose or Santa Clara.
HempWorks is one of them. HempWorks is one of them. All the essential oils are one of them. Amway's a big one. There's a bunch of different ones. LuLaRoe was one. You guys remember LuLaRoe leggings? LuLaRoe was a big one. And they ended up fucking everybody when they went out of business and leaving them with all their product and payments, and you had to buy it at the end. That's why they were trying to sell it. Like, towards the end of a cycle of LuLaRoe stuff, you could sell the shit out of it for cheap, because they had to pay for it regardless. Another big one, or the guy who started Amway started Team National, which is what Brad works with, Team National.
All right, Nebraska in the house. West Carrollton, Ohio. Corpus Christi, Texas. Sheila from Michigan. Hey from Maine, Jody. All right, Vegas, Tina. And they are coming in Melbourne, Australia. Hi from Longview, Texas. And the last one, New Jersey, James Meredith. All right, we got to get rolling. Okay, tonight's sponsor, El Matate, Mexican Restaurante here in Chattanooga, Tennessee. If you've
Wow, Mexican Restaurante.
never held
Strike
Mexican
one.
Restaurante's cheese dip, which I call queso, you are
I
missing.
got it. G.I. Jane. I'm working on doing a full show on Prime Minister. I just don't have all the stuff together. It's hard to do all the research and keep up with all the people talking about me and banning me and shit, but I'm working on it. I'm thinking if I can get the channel to blow up a little bit, I'm going to bring somebody to help me, even like remotely. I'm going to try to get somebody to help me like build the show or something. It's getting to where it's too much to go through everything every day.
Okay, all right. Yeah, somebody said, like my shirt, Loftus basketball. Yep, that's where I was a middle school coach. And so anyhow, all right, well, listen, we're going to get started. If you can, we got 8,000 on here. We got 3,000 thumbs up. So hit the like button, the thumbs up button, hit that, hit the bell, and subscribe. Please do that now. Okay, take a second, do that now. We'll get started here.
Amway still exists, but they kind of rebranded themselves. It's hard to tell what multi-level marketing it is. One of the big things they do is they refuse to tell you your name until you come in face to face. The reason being is they want to get you there. They want to get you all hyped up and excited about being a new millionaire. Then they want to put you in a high pressure sales situation, whether they're like, oh, you told me you were going to sign up. You told me we did this for you and we did that for you and blah, blah, blah. And all this stuff saying, I got to sign up in your head. And then they'll give you the name. They don't want you to Google it beforehand. They don't want you to do research and see all the negative shit about it. They don't want you. They'll just say business opportunity. The way Amway works now is they market it as a mentoring service. You'll have people tell you all the time like, oh, I wasn't doing so well, and then I started making some money, and me and my wife found a mentor. And this guy's like a millionaire, and he's got a lot of money. He's doing it right, and he was showing us different ways and stuff. Do you have a mentor? I think everybody should have a mentor, and blah blah blah. And how about you come in and check this out? How about you come in and check that out? How about you just come and talk with one of my guys? It's really weird. They preach it almost like a mentoring service, and a lot of them are tied around religion. I don't know if it spreads better in a church because you think somebody you go to church with wouldn't lie to you. Maybe, I don't know, or people in church are more trustworthy with somebody they go to church with, but it spreads like wildfire in a church.
First of all, I don't even know how to say it. Okay. I mean, this deal with the website stuff has just been unbelievable. Okay. Bless them. That's all I can say. Okay. I mean, can you believe you ought to know it happened to me? Okay. And I didn't even screw this up. I can't screw it up. I don't know how to use a website really. But first of all, we got on there. Everything's good to go, boy. Woo! And I'm getting emails like crazy, and it's saying we sent this email to Joe Blow, and it says you didn't fill out you left your cart unattended or whatever. You need to come back and finish your deal. All right. And I mean, I'm getting hundreds of them. Okay. And then I'm getting these emails also from people that found my email address on there, and they're sending them to me, and they're saying, it said it won't deliver to Indianapolis. Hey, it said you don't deliver to my location. I live in Nashville. Hey, it said I don't deliver to where we don't deliver anywhere. Okay. So, and then about the time we get that fixed, then all of a sudden, okay, hey, it won't take my credit card. It says it don't take Visa and Discover. And I had somebody else say it won't take MasterCard. I mean, holy cathedral. All right.
Wow.
I have spent all day on the phone back and forth with people trying to get this thing fixed. Okay. And I've just about pulled all my hair out. I still got a few left, but it wouldn't be the Brad Show without dadgum technical difficulties, now would it? Please stand by. Please stand by until tomorrow, and then we can fill your order, hopefully. Okay? So hopefully, by noon tomorrow, you're gonna be ready to go, ready for your gear. I know everybody wants to get the swag on, okay? And we're gonna have a lot of good stuff. We're not bringing it all out at once. We've got a lot of stuff that we're going to have on the site, but it's not going to all go out at one time. So just hang with me, okay? And use common sense. Let's get you a CS card. Okay. And, we'll be fine. Okay. Trust me. I appreciate all you guys being, you're so, I had a lot of people going, I just died.
He went to somewhere. If you live in Tennessee, I could build this website in about 10 minutes and turn it over to you and it would fucking work. He went to somewhere called Dexter Digital. Don't go there. That place looks like shit.
And Brad, I got emails saying, I just thought I was going to die. It was so funny. Okay. Yes, we're going to have some ball caps. We sure are. Because I had somebody friend tell me today, my gosh, you need a new one. But, it's just a guy with his cap. He likes a cap. And once you get used to it on your head, it kind of, you get cap head, you see, and you kind of like it that way. So that's the deal. Yeah, we might sell some CS cards. That's a good idea, lady. Okay, so that's the deal there. All right, now, for tonight's show, let's get into it. Okay. There's going to be two things I'm going to show you. The first one, I'm going to read this to you. Okay. In fact, what I may do is, I'll tell you what I'll do. I'm going to turn it around where you can read it with me. Okay. And the second one is it's just about a 10-minute video, but it's going to really, I feel, explain, all the stuff we've been talking about the last 2 nights. Okay. And the Robert Horton and all of that stuff and how it's really deep and hard to understand. Well, I had someone, I saw that. Somebody said Whiplash referenced you today, Brad. Again today?
Oh, no. Oh, no.
I don't know who Mr. Whiplash is, but salute Whiplash on Telegram. He's got about 100,000 followers. Maybe I can get in touch with him, get him on the show. So here's the thing. I want to, but this other video I'm going to show you, I think it really goes a long way as far as understanding what Robert Horton was talking about. I'm excited for you to see it. Okay. So, but first I want to go here. All right. So let me turn this around because I want you to again, I've been saying all along, you have to understand what Trump's up against. Okay. And it's not, you have to understand this. Okay. People think it's so easy. All he's got to do is just, my gosh, can't he just take them down? Well, hold on. Okay.
Oh, God. Here we go.
Okay. From the last, it's from the conservativetreehouse.com a few days ago. The conservativetreehouse.com. Prescient diatribe, as true today as it was in 1976. Okay, it starts off this, April 1st, 2021. Y'all are smart. You are part of the 3% who really understand. Consider, if you will, the backdrop of current U.S. politics. The
Precedent diatribe.
Influence of Wall Street.
By the way.
Multinationals who align with globalism. The reality of K Street lobbyists writing the physical legislation that politicians sell to Americans, and then overlay what you are witnessing as those same multinationals now attack the foundation of our constitutional republic. Think about the bigger picture, the progressive picture, the ultimate goal, and the explanation of my oft-mentioned catchphrase, there are trillions at stake. Then perhaps, just perhaps, take a few minutes to rewatch this segment from a movie circa 1976. Replace Ned Beatty with Donald Trump. The issues are identical. It has been thus since the rise of the multinationals. Okay, now I'm going to only show a few minutes of this, and I'm going to put the link in the box. Okay, but because I don't want to get flagged by YouTube for whatever. Okay, so I'm going to only show a little clip here and there. Okay, but then I'm going to get to reading the rest of the article.
Wow. I don't want to ruin anybody's time here. But Brad has set up this website with a company called Dexter Digital. Looks like they are out of Tennessee, where Brad lives. But Brad also, in using this website, has decided he is going to enter. Holy shit, Brad! I offered to help you. I want everyone to know. I offered to help Brad, okay? I just want everybody to know I offered to help Brad. I reached out to Brad. I said I can help you. I even said I do digital marketing and stuff if you ever get bigger. That's something I can help you with. But I was doing for free. I was going to set up Brad's audio and shit to get him going because he was struggling. And this was back before we thought he was grifting, when we thought he really believed it. And what I was going to try to do is, while I was talking to him about fixing his audio, be like, hey man, I was checking out some of your stuff. This one thing wasn't, I tried to check it. It wasn't actually right. I was going to try to talk to him because I felt bad for him. Okay. When all this happened, I felt bad for him, and I was going to try to talk to him about kind of leaning away from this, still being a conservative talk show, still being a conservative talk show, still covering real news, but kind of leaning away from the QAnon stuff and the wano saving and all that bullshit. I was trying. He refused my help. Now, I want to tell you that Brad made his website with a company called Dixon Digital. that is or Dexter Digital. I'm sorry, Dexter Digital. He also included his business name that he operates his multi-level marketing shit under, his home address, complete with area code, his phone number, and his private email address are all hidden in the back end of the website. All in plain text in the back end of this website. Damn it, Brad, dude.
Primal forces of nature, Mr. Bill, and I won't have it. Is that clear?
I'm not watching a fucking movie. Are you shitting me?
So here we go. Recently, there have been many critics of President Trump. And this guy down here talking on the video was talking to what would be President Trump. He's getting on him. Many people proclaiming that President Trump did not do enough to block, impede, stop, and counteract the globalist forces.
Not a single person said anything about one on April 1st. Not a single one of them.
Should have been more wise in his council, more selective in his cabinet. Let me be clear. Now, let me be clear real quick. If you are responding to an intelligent person on here tonight, you are going to miss everything here. I'm asking you for once. Do not let MAGA chick take care of them. Do not worry about it.
Don't respond to them intelligence.
Pay attention or you're going to get lost here. And this is real important. Okay, this is a learning one tonight, along with the other.
Everything from his personal information is on that website in plain text.
Video I'm fixing to show you that's a bomb. Okay, I will never join that crew of Trump critics because I understand his adversary. I understand the scope of the enemy, the scale of the war, the financial and economic power of the opposition, and the effort it will take to stop decades of willful blindness amid 97% of the American people. I also see exactly what they're doing now, even with Trump forcefully removed from office to destroy the threat he still represents. President Donald Trump is a walking red pill, a touchstone, a visible empirical test or criterion for determining the quality of genuineness of anything political. I have been deep enough into the network of the deep state to understand the scale and scope of this enemy. To think that President Trump alone could carry the burden of correcting 4 decades of severe corruption of all things political without simultaneously considering the scale of the opposition is naive in the extreme. President Trump was disrupting the global order of things in order to protect and preserve the shrinking interests of the U.S. He was fighting almost single-handed at the threshold of the abyss. Our American interest, our MAGAnomic position, was and is essentially zero-sum. His D.C. and Wall Street aligned opposition needed to repel and retain the status quo. They desperately wanted him removed so they could return to full economic control over the U.S. because it's their foundation of their power. Okay? You want to criticize him for fighting harder against those interests than any single man has ever done before him? If so, do it without me. I am thankful for the awakening Donald J. Trump has provided. I am thankful now for the opportunity to fight with people who finally understand the scale of our opposition. Without Trump, these entities would still be operating in the shadows. With Donald J. Trump, we can clearly see who the real enemy is now. In these economic endeavors, President Trump was disrupting decades of financial schemes established to use the U.S. as a host for their endeavors. Trump was confronting multinational corporations and the global constructs of...
No, it sped up some.
To the detriment of us, the USA. There are trillions at stake. It is all about the economics. It's all about a dollar. Everything else is chaff and countermeasures. The road to a service-driven economy is paved with a great disparity between financial classes. The wealth gap is directly related to the inability of the middle class to thrive. Elite financial interests, including those within D.C., gain wealth and power.
I don't care, Brad. We're here to hear you talk and make shit up.
It's the multinational trade and economic system run by corporate. The multinational banks and the steel and aluminum industries revisit.
This is all about the Khazarians, which is technically the Jews. They just won't call them the Jews because it turns off the evangelicals. It's always about the banks. He's been telling people. He's been showing people how that when you're born, you are born of a water because there's water in your mother. And you're actually born either a vessel or goods or stolen goods aboard the ocean. Now, when you go to a hospital, that is actually a dry land dock, and you're actually born in the sea. And the docker, or doctor as we call him now, but the docker is the harbor master, and he pulls you as a baby into the harbor, and you are now a vessel, but you're an outlaw vessel. But when your mom signs the birth certificate, you become a legal vessel underneath U.S. law, and you are subject to the law. The United States does not exist. There is only the royal crown and all of her vessels, and you are a boat, and that's why the song Boats and Hoes relates more than ever before. I've been in Mariah's vessel so many times, and I could tell you it's basically stolen goods.
Dead. Okay? Instead of the traditional supply-demand equation to determining prices, the corporations look to see what nations can afford what prices. The supply of the controlled product is then distributed to the country according to their ability to afford the price. This is essentially the bastardized and political function of the WTO. This is also how the corporations controlling WTO policy maximize profits. Okay? So, I'm going to, for sake of time, okay, I'm going to go down here to the last bullet point. With control over the targeted national industry or interest, the multinationals then leverage export of the national asset through trade agreements structured to the benefit of lesser developed nation states where they have previously established a proactive financial footprint. The process of charging the U.S. consumer more for a product that, under normal national market conditions, would cost less is a process called exfiltration of wealth. This is the basic premise, the cornerstone behind the catchphrase globalism. In other words, take your money and get it somewhere else. Okay? This is never discussed. Okay?
That makes perfect sense.
Price, some contracted product may even be secured and shipped with the intent to allow it to sit idle or rot. It's all about controlling the price and maximizing the profit equation. To gain the same dollar profit, a multinational might have to sell 20 widgets in El Salvador at 25 cents each, or 2 widgets in the U.S. at $2.50 each. Okay? Here's what this guy said. It's not enough to simply beat Trump. He must be destroyed thoroughly. His kind must not rise again.
By the way, I don't think the left is completely off the hook in what happened with this theory. Okay, they went above and beyond. You know the role they played. Everything was Russia, and everything was this, and everything was over the top, and anybody who come out and said they supported Trump, they tried to destroy your whole life, and everything he said was racist, even when it wasn't. And they caused that same ripple to cause an equal and opposite reaction in the other way. Now, they won, so they can let go of all their shit and do whatever, keep it or whatever. Now, we lost, so we look like the crazy people because we're clinging to it. So I lean more right than I do left for sure, and I voted for Trump. But I like to at least remain within the realm of common sense to where I can talk to somebody on the left. But, and I don't line everything with like Trump or anybody, really. But there was an opposite reaction that happened at the same time. They both helped create the other. The far left progressives fucking burning cities down, and the right wing at home on their computer thinking that it's all happening underground. Okay. Like, they helped to create each other for sure.
Rude awakening coming, don't they? All right. And so now I want to get over here now, and again, I'll put this in I highly suggest you go and watch this little video right here. It will make a lot of sense to you. Okay. And I'll put this is the conservative.
It's Ned Beatty's network speech by Patty Chavskovsky. Chavsky.
Treehouse.com.
I can only see half the word. I'm guessing. I don't know.
I want to get what I'm excited to show you.
Chavsky.
And that's this. I had a lady send this to me today, and it is very strong.
Oh, God. Maritime Admiralty Law. I already saw this. Oh, God. Also, Brad has 2 computers sitting on his desk, and we're streaming through a phone still with a Bluetooth speaker.
Here we go.
It is the world that has been pulled over your eyes to blind you from the truth.
All the work I put into my stream, and I'm thankful for my 15,000 or 1,500 subscribers, but all the work I put into my stream, and this son of a bitch records a video from his phone of his computer while playing the audio through a shitty-ass $20 Bluetooth speaker, and he's got 150,000 subs.
What truth?
I don't think my speaker.
No, I'm not doing this. I'm not doing Admiralty Law. Admiralty.
Establishing an ownership claim only applied to persons.
Well, that was a P9, Brad. You can't show that. You can't show P9s.
These are just a few examples of assuring that your rights are being protected. By far.
Brass farthing, whatever that is. Mark Twain.
In religion and politics, people's beliefs and convictions are in almost every case gotten at secondhand and without examination from authorities who have not themselves examined the questions at issue, but have taken them at secondhand from other non-examiners, whose opinion about them were not worth a brass farthing.
Okay. So,
whatever that means. I guess I should have ended it with.
From a friend I think you're.
A farthing is a British coin. If you don't know, they don't use it anymore. But a farthing was a British coin, and I don't know. I think it was made of copper, but they made them out of brass and made them look like that, but they were worthless out of brass. It's kind of like a counterfeit coin. Like this isn't even worth a counterfeit penny. There you go.
Starting to see a lot of the stuff that we're up against and that Trump is trying to bring down, or not trying. He is bringing it down. But I want you to understand, it's not some just overnight.
What they're silent about is their own. We've already found one QAnon guy who's been booted from YouTube and is on DLive, who, when he was 24, a real estate agent and a baseball coach, was sleeping with a 15-year-old in vacant houses. 107 himself has paperwork against him that alleges that he lost custody of his own son for molestation accusations. Not to mention, he allegedly was enthralled in the QAnon mom kidnapping scheme out of Colorado or wherever it was at. He was actually in contact with the woman telling her to do it. He might be brought up on potential charges with that, allegedly. I have to say allegedly because they'll threaten to sue and shit. So, allegedly, he was part of that, the QAnon mom. Look up that story, QAnon kidnap mom, or QAnon mom kidnap. Google that. He was one of the people that was encouraging her, one of her QAnon friends. He was one of them that was in email with her. And he has court documents that allege that because of molestation accusations, he lost custody of his own son. And that is their God and Savior. That is their God and Savior, 107. They think he's JFK. They think he's this. They think he's that. And he's the guy doing this fucked up shit. And they're like, oh, we got to save the kids from the tunnels. Yeah, from fucking 107's love tunnel. Save him.
I said farthing equals money, so we're not worth a brass coin or whatever. This is deep, man. This stuff is deep. Okay? And
this is deep, man. Someone said farthing is money, so we're not worth a brass coin or a brass money. Stuff's deep, man. This stuff's deep.
I've also learned that looks like there's another boat stuck in the Suez Canal. I've also heard
it's no longer stuck.
That there was about half and half. Dead people pulled off of there, off the Evergreen, and live people. People still alive.
Nope.
Everybody, please, before we go here, please X out of the chat and hit the thumbs up button. We're at 6,000 and we got over 13,000 on here. So hit the thumbs up button.
I'm good. I put a thumbs down.
Please. Okay. And so anyway, but I also there's lots of things moving around military bases right now, and something is up, and it's going to be good for us. Let me just tell you. Okay. And I won't get into too much more of it because I haven't researched it enough, and I want to make sure I'm giving you the right information. Okay. I will put the link to both this video and the article in the
yeah, they said the same thing. I don't even know that a boat was stuck. I just saw that it was stuck for a little while, but it's already been freed. But they do that shit sometimes too. Like when they claim like if you ever see a claim that this was on the U.S. military's Twitter account for a few seconds, just for the people who are watching, and they took it down, it's usually a lie or a Photoshop.
Was a bitch.
GFSGWA, thank you for the follow. If they claim that shit, it's usually a lie, and it was a Photoshop, and it never was up.
Box right below.
Brad only sends stuff from his message group. That's his whole show. His whole show is to get people to like him, so they ask what he does for a living. They do that. Then he sells them on his multi-level marketing shit, and he reads from a group message that he's in. He's in a group message on Facebook, and whatever stories pop up, he picks 2 or 3 of them and plays them.
Go to, again, tomorrow you'll be able to get your gear, your swag, and hopefully, okay, I will make a post on Facebook and MeWe and Twitter. I will also probably come on and do
I might call this son of a bitch tomorrow.
Just a short live, either here or in one of those places, letting everybody know that, hey, it's up and running. So if you don't get an email back from me, all those ones that tried to buy something and couldn't, don't worry about it. It's going to be up and running hopefully tomorrow.
The group he's in is called MAGA 2020. Trump is still your president. and we will never lose. That's the group that I saw at the top of the group message.
And we're going to get you set, okay? So today's not today, but tomorrow's going to be today, okay? Tomorrow today, all right? All right, let's pray. All right, dear God, thank you for tonight. Thank you for another day to live for you, Lord. Thank you for each of these precious people on here tonight, God. I ask that you would bless them. Lord, even bless the people that are...
I'm thinking about passing it on to Fair and Balanced. I mean, she's an actual reporter. She could get his side and ask him some questions that I'm dying to know. Have you signed people up? What your multi-level marketing scheme? What level are you at? How many people are below you? How many people that you sign up actually make money? Do you have any documentation on that? What's going on? Blah blah blah.
...job that you've put him, we believe, on earth to do, and that's to take out.
That's exactly right. They're setting us up for a loss. They believe that it's going to look like a fake World War III. So if they hear on the news that troops are invading, if they hear on the news that rockets have been launched, if they hear on the news that we're going to war, if they hear on the news that they're doing this, if they think it's all fake in a movie, if you're a Democrat and you want to sneak some really unconstitutional shit through, like let's say a weapons ban, would you rather have people mobilized, ready, and pissed off to fight it tooth and nail? Or would you rather have people saying, oh, it's just a movie, don't worry, as soon as Trump gets back, he'll fix it? They're set up for the loss right now. And I hope nobody capitalizes on it. They are set up for the loss and making us weak.
This evil cabal. And God will give you all the praise and the glory, for it's not President Trump that's God. He's just used by you, just a man, just like you, all of us. But God, it's you that deserve all the glory. But you use men.
Because we were talking about Scott McKay's tax evasion.
And women to help get your will done here on earth. And we thank you for that. We love you and we praise you. In Jesus' name, amen. Amen. All right, guys. Have a great night. God bless you. And again, get ready tomorrow. We should be good to go. All right. Good night from Chattanooga, Tennessee.
Scott McKay's not paying. It doesn't seem, we don't know if he's going to pay taxes or how, since he's transferring it through multiple businesses, how he's going to be paying taxes on the $500,000 he's raising from his fans to drive a bus around the country.
This is Brad signing off.
Now, once we took all the bullshit out of it, there wasn't much Brad anyways. I wish he would do another one where he would really talk and explain shit rather than just reading, but he hasn't had a good one in a while. I wish he would go back to try to do interviews too. He's always failed massively at the interviews, but I can't just sit there and watch him read the whole time. When he doesn't even add his own context, Jesus Christ, I could find that in an article and read it to you. Like, he's got to have his context for me to have something to say. So, sorry that one's kind of short, but we'll figure it out. I don't know if, I think Tony and them are going to do an Instagram Live. I probably missed it because it's 2 a.m., but guys, go make sure you're part of the Instagram at Cold Beer Confessional. There is a Telegram chat if you want to join it. I have a feeling we're getting ready to lose our Discord, especially if Microsoft buys it. So I would probably join the Telegram. You can join the Discord too. There are people over there, but I'm mostly on the Telegram now. Thank you for joining us. I do appreciate the donations. I don't think we had any donations that came through the animations. We didn't, but we had quite a few come through the Buy Me a Coffee. Let me read those right quick while we're exiting out. I'll bust the chest too if you guys will hold on D-Live. Patsy bought 3 6-packs. Mike Jones 2 6-packs. Joel bought 5 6-packs. Thank you very much, everybody. Oh, I'm sorry, that wasn't all of them. Jamie bought 3 6-packs. Behind Brown Eyes bought a 6-pack. Can you pass this along to someone anonymously bought a 6-pack? Thank you. Mark and Carolyn with a 6-pack. Hick Chick with 3. I think that might have kicked it off. Dina, I can't remember if that was last night or tonight, but I do remember it. Thank you guys very much. I do appreciate you coming in. Thank you for the donations. We're gonna be gearing up for a marathon stream now. We got the channel back, so be ready for that. Make sure you got your Red Bull or whatever. Come and go as you can. We'll try to do a 24-hour stream. We'll see if that works out. Thank you for joining us. Join the Telegram, donate, like and share, whatever you can do to help us out. We appreciate it. We're trying to grow the community, and we'll see you on the next one, guys. We will see you on the next one.
With no meaning, it's bullshit. Will Bird motherfuckers out here busting the griffs. Here we go, I think I started some shit. Piss them off, it's about to get lit. Get the place in the bets, you know that stage is set. You better buckle up, cause you ain't seen none yet. Here we go, I think.
That's kind of freaky, huh?
Piss them off, it's about to get lit. Get the placing them bets, you know that stage is set. You better buckle up, cause you ain't seen none yet.
You don't have those guts because you're a pussy. You're a pussy wearing aviator glasses in your mother's basement, and I won't even give out your dime store handle because that's really pathetic.
Oh no. Oh no, what's going on?
But I can tell you this about if this douchebag happens to see this particular show, fork and balls to call out the people on this planet by name and tell them exactly who they are and tell them the rest of the world who they are. You don't have the fork and balls. You don't have the balls.
Okay, Scott. Here we go, I think I started some shit. Listen off, it's about to get lit. Get the place in them bets, you know that stage is set. You better buckle up, cause you ain't seen none yet. Here we go, I think I started some shit. Listen off, it's about to get lit.
See you guys.
You better buckle up, cause you ain't seen none yet. And they say that I'm a lunatic. Well, listen, bitch, I came equipped with a quick wit and a 6 cents for the stupid shit. Where my true believer? Y'all need Jesus. Praise the Lord and head to the extreme. All these false fucking prophets who profit off of gossip. Worshipping drums, cocking, begging for a throat deposit. Swinging fucking meat hammers like Thor in a thong. He's strapped to the shaft, beating his chest like he's King Kong. Starving for attention, I'ma make your gut burst. I'll be your huckleberry, I can quench that thirst. Baby eating lizard people, alien sex. What's next? Trump in a dress, fucking Flynn on his desk. A retard in a vest, climbing up 5G towers. Cause you told him if he did, he'd get fucking superpowers. Here we go, I think I started some shit. It's the month, it's about to get lit. Get the
Tilty? Hey, Tilty, thank you for joining the cult. I appreciate it. Let me bust the chest right quick if you're hanging on D-Live. I'm done playing with the cameras now. Here we go.
You know that stage is set. You better buckle up, cause you ain't seen none yet. I used to find clues too when I was high on shrooms. I found myself a tunnel that led to Jason Q's bedroom. Open his closet, I found some of his meat rockets. I strapped them to my shoes and then I flew through the roof. I found myself in orbit strapped to an F-16. High on amphetamine with Trump in between. Put on a light coat of baby oil and saluted the troops. He tapped me on the shoulder and said, "This is gonna be it." Whoa, wait, stop.
We're trying to get Jay Reese on Spotify to for free, and Apple Music for free to stream. If you know anybody that's online or streams, or if you want the song, it'll be completely free. It's just every time it gets played, he gets like 0.3 of a cent. So it'd be awesome. Thank you for that, Oxy. Thank you for the ice cream. I guess the rewards went out. Pariah got 42, Executive got 24, and Oxy got 18. Thank you guys for joining us. And those donations as they come in, we really appreciate them. We'll see you guys on the next one. When we get Jay Reese on, you guys make sure that you follow his or stream his music if you just need something to listen to.
Now things are getting rocking.
I get a paycheck from China. It's written in Chinese though. It's hella fucking hard to get the bank to cash it. They're like, who scribbled all over this check? You dumb fuck, Scott.
All this nonsense on my conscience. It's hard to sleep at night. Who the fuck is in my window with this time of the night? These parasites, these leeches, with all their secret meetings, teaching all you fucking cretins about baby eating heathens. Believing in reason with no meaning is bullshit. Will Bird, motherfucker.
Will Bird, I'm out here busting the grooves.
So I think I started some shit. Listen off, it's about to get lit. Get the place in them bets, you know that stage is set. You better buckle up, cause you ain't seen none yet. Here we go, I think I started some shit. Piss them off, it's about to get lit. Get the place in them bets, you know that stage is set. You better buckle up, cause you ain't seen none yet.
You don't have those guts because you're a pussy. You're a pussy.
I can put it on the Android and Apple store as a ringtone, maybe.
Handle, because that's really pathetic.
Or make it to where you can download it and assign it as a ringtone. I'll figure it out. Once he signs up for a distributor, I'm gonna try to spread all his music to all my friends who stream for background music, intro, outros, all that shit.
This particular show, you don't have.
He gets he'll get 0.3 cents every play, and hell, some people stream for 12 hours straight and play music in the background the whole time. He can make a decent side income from it.
Balls.
Okay, Scott.
Here
Here we go, I think I started some shit. Listen off, it's about.
Hey, Scott, I was going to take a paycheck from China, but your mom just covers me up in pussy instead. It's amazing.
About to get lit, get the place in the beds, you know that stage is set. You better buckle up, cause you ain't seen none yet. And they say that I'm a lunatic. Well, listen, bitch, I